Hey guys, I don't even know how to start this video because it's been so long since I filmed. How are you? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to start a new series on my channel called Beauty Thoughts, and this isn't going to be one of those like beauty industry truth videos or speaking my truth or anything like that. This is called Beauty Thoughts because I just want to talk to you about products. I'm also going to address this right now. Since the last time we've spoken, no, since my last beauty video, I had a crown put on this front tooth, and when my dentist did it, it was so big. So then this little tooth right here hides because it's higher up than this one. So then when I'm talking to you, it looks like I have no tooth on this side. But I promise I have all my teeth. Also, full disclosure, there on my head. So basically, the premise of this is that I'm going to chat with you about beauty products because I buy a lot of stuff. I used to buy a lot of stuff, and then I would never film videos on it, and I'm tired of doing that. I'm just absolutely tired of doing that, and I want to figure out if I like stuff or not, because if I don't like it, then I want to get it out of my house, because I'm at that point in my life. It has been a long week, guys. It's been a long week. My skin is breaking out like nobody's business. My eyebrows are all jacked up and uneven. I need help, guys. I need serious help. And we're already 3 minutes in and I haven't done a freaking thing to my face. So let's change that. This is the NYX Angel Veil. This is the first time I am trying this. Let's see, I've just taken the little protector thing off of it. I don't know how much you're supposed to use, so I'm going to get about that much. It feels very, like, whipped. So we'll see how this goes on. I like mattifying primers, I like pore minimizing primers, and I generally use a mixture in my everyday life of a smoothing mattifying primer all over my face, and then a pore filling primer on my T-zone. So my skin is very moisturized, because I did know that I wanted to try the Fenty foundation out. I don't want to say try it out because I've worn it a couple of times. I think I've worn it twice, maybe 3 times. But I wanted to just sit down and test it and figure it out. My blue pen exploded all over it, so excuse me that I'm not that professional. It is coming off, but I'm too lazy to do that at this point. So let me get my mirror, my close-up mirror out. So my pores don't look as filled in as I'd like them to, so I'm going to go in with this Hard Candy Sheer Envy Stick It to Pores Mattifying Pore Primer Stick. I absolutely love this thing. I was very dubious of it at first. I bought this along with the coconut one, and at first I didn't understand how to use it because I was like, well, it's a stick, so you're not supposed to rub it in with your fingers, right? Like, that defeats the purpose of it being a stick. But it works so well if you rub it in with your fingers. And I really, really want to try the coconut one, like rubbing it in with my fingers. Obviously, my skin is a lot more dry right now, but I'm thinking basically what I'd really love to do, I'm going to shake this foundation, so hopefully, yeah, that really helped my pores, the appearance of my pores. I have very textured skin, as you can see. I don't have perfect, beautiful skin. It's also been a rough frickin' week. This foundation smells like heaven, so that's a plus. I'm just going to put a pump on the back of my hand. It's very runny. This is not a first, like a full face of first impression, by the way. This is way too light for me. This is like one of the lightest shades that they have. I think it's like 110 and then 120, and this is 120, I believe. No, this is 100. For some reason, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be 100. think I might have to, this brings me back to when I first got it. Use my e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush and try and work that in a little bit maybe. I don't know. Maybe I should just like dot some on, blend it out, dot some on, blend it out. Like maybe it sets really quickly. I'm gonna try this concealer. I'm not gonna try it. I think I like this concealer. I don't like the applicator. It gets really gross. This is the BH Studio Pro Total Coverage Concealer in 100. I'm going to use the 01 Translucent Light to Medium Milani powder. This absorbs oil and mattifies. It's a loose powder. I really like this. I think it does a really good job of setting makeup and not caking up. I'm going to put a little bit more powder in the lid, and then I'm going to take a big powder brush and I'm going to set the rest of my face. I don't know if I necessarily need to, but I'm hoping that it'll make the rest of the product slide on really easily, and again help with my skin texture. And at the end I will be zooming you guys in so you can see everything I'm talking about. I'm gonna use my Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil. I'm not saying that these products are new or anything like that, or that like I'm some sort of revolutionary person to make this video. I'm sure that tons of people do this video. Basically, my goal is to have talked about every single one of my products that I have in a video, either basically before the end of the year. So I'm going to be doing a lot of these. So you can see that this product is a nice neutral undertone. I have a very neutral undertone. I'm not too pink, not too yellow, I'm not olive, just very neutral. That's one thing I want to do. Either it's not going to be this first impression, because I'm going to do the NYX foundation, but I think the next one I want to do, I want to get a little Nude by Nature kit and their Fluid foundation. Next, I'm going to use the contour shade Sculpt and the Out of This palette and the highlight in Lit. I'm going to contour with the XO Beauty Shimmer Tulip Brush. If you guys don't know, I'm sure you do if you watch makeup YouTube, but Shannon from XO Beauty has her own, or Shannon from ShanXO on YouTube has her own makeup line. It's called XO Beauty, and it is flawless and stunning, and I really, really hope that eventually she'll be able to bring her stuff either to Sephora or Ulta, or get like less expensive shipping or something like that, because I absolutely love the product. I love her brushes, and I really want to try like her lipsticks and her liquid lipsticks and like all that stuff, all that jazz. Oh, I made that really dark. Oops. But the shipping and the customs just get ya. Okay, we're starting to look crazy. So I'm going to take this is a powder foundation from Pixie in #1 Cream. And just to kind of blend that out a little bit, I'm just going to put that on here on my face. Just to kind of blend everything together. And then I'm going to be using this blush. This is the Essence Satin Touch blush in Satin Coral, and this Morphe E34. So I do have Morphe brushes. I do not have a Morphe code. My channel is not big enough to have any sort of fancy codes or anything like that. And I don't know, it's just kind of, I guess, like frustrating, not only as a viewer and a lover of YouTube, but also as a content creator, because it's like I want to talk about Morphe, I want to talk about, you know, stuff that is happening in the beauty industry, and I just feel like I can't, because I don't know, I guess I'm gonna use the Remix palette and do like a pinky purple eye. I think that'll be pretty. And then I think I'm gonna do like a really pretty pink purple lip. But it's just like I don't want to go and I don't want to look like I just like want in on the drama for the views, or I'm just putting clarity all over my eyelid. I really love this palette. This is the Shimixo Beach Cosmetics Remix palette. I have her original one and I absolutely love it for like camping and stuff like that, which I know sounds probably really stupid. Like, I like a certain palette for camping, but we do camp a lot in the summer, and it's just nice because I have a lip color and I can use the lipsticks as cheek colors, and they all look really natural on top of like BB cream. I'm gonna take Dusty right here and the Morphe E23. The brush I was just using was an e.l.f. Concealer brush. But it just like, I don't know, it's just like frustrating because I don't want anybody to ever think that I'm like doing something for the views, or I'm doing something because I just like want to get noticed. It's, I mean, obviously, like being on YouTube, yeah, I would love for people to watch my videos. I'd love to have a conversation with people and have a community of people who I guess have the similar views as I do, or at least find me entertaining enough to tolerate my videos for, you know, as long as they are. I'm going to go on with a second layer of that color because I think it's really pretty. But it's just like, you know, I never want somebody to be like, oh, you're just talking about Morphe, or you're just talking about Jaclyn Hill or Kathleen Lights or whoever, like, because you want views. And it's never, that's never the case. I never, you know, I never pick up a palette or get somebody's makeup line. I'm going to go in with this one, which I think is Stalker. Yeah. Like, I never do that so that people will notice me. I do it because I want to support YouTubers, and I do it because I do have thoughts, opinions, and ideas, and, you know, again, I enjoy the fact that we have a community here, and, like, that just makes me happy that I have people that I can talk to about makeup stuff. But it's just like, I don't know, again, I just see humans, so it's like, you know, I don't know, like, I just don't comment anything mean. But again, I've just seen other people, and like somebody will be like, oh, like, I think the brightness in your video is a little bit too much, like, you don't look like a real human anymore, and people just come down on that person. And it's just like, you know, that's just like constructive criticism. Like, you don't go and, you know, people are allowed to give constructive criticism, and I don't agree with people hating or being mean or rude or anything like that. Because again, we're all humans behind these screens. It's, you know, I don't care if I don't care if you, how much money you make or how many kids you have or what your, you know, your race or your creed or your religion or your orientation is. Those things aren't what make up humans to me. Then I'm gonna take Vampette, right there. It's like a deep purple, and I'm gonna mix it with Lover. Okay, so I don't know how much longer I have on my phone. My battery fills out really quickly, so as you can see, I got a lot of fallout from those shades, and now like all under here really looks like very like pink and purple. So number one, I also think I'm going to add those shades in the middle, just to kind of help tie the look together a little more. Be very careful with these shades because they are very pigmented, but I'm mixing the two of them together and putting them over that coral one because I don't think that coral one, and then I'm also going to be putting it on my nose. I found that this is like a really big trend now, and I don't know, I like it. I think it looks very cute and very sweet, so I'm just gonna kind of try and connect all this stuff. I'm not gonna say the brand of it because I actually need to throw this away. I didn't realize that I still have this. For this tutorial, I'm glad because I'm gonna do a purple beauty mark. If it comes off. Okay, so basically had a little bit of a disaster. I don't know if I averted it or not, but I basically tried to do like purple faux freckles, and things just got a little out of hand. So I had to like do some sort of damage control. I know I do want to do a little bit of, let me see if this has enough highlight on it to do the tip of my nose. Oh, there we go. Okay. I feel like this fits me so well right now because I feel so sick. This is the Extra Bright liner from Pixi in number 2 Extra Bright. It's like a white pink, and it is absolutely lovely. And I'm going to line my waterline. If I had something that was like truly pink, I would probably use that because I'm kind of digging how this looks like, you know, a mixture of like the Candy Girl and Marie Antoinette and a sick influenza child. Yeah, I'll be able to do something really pretty with that Hank and Henry set. So this is what it looks like. I'm being very, very careful and like really handling it with kid gloves because number one, these like little sequins, the glitters come off, and then you have these really beautiful shades up top, and I'm about to use this one to really deepen up the outer crease. Or just to go and like make that crease really nice and deep. This is the BH13 brush, and I'll definitely give this more of like a shout out or like put it more in the spotlight in another video. Unfortunately, this is kind of just blending in. With the shades that I already have down. So I'm really sorry about that. I'm just going to kind of flick it up a little bit. And like I said, I'm fully aware that and mascara down there. And it comes with a really pretty bronze color, but I'm going to focus on the loose pigment. This is in the shade Pretty and Pink Luster Loose Pearl, so that's down here. Bloody Shoes from, which is the one I just used, and then Belize to Belize Pressed Pearls eyeshadow, so that's the bronze one. And I'm really hoping that maybe he changes the packaging or something like that with this, because it's such a stunning, stunning product, but it falls out of the packaging. Like, I have this stuff everywhere as soon as I take it out, and I'm so afraid to open it. I'm so afraid to open it. And that sucks so much because, like I said, I just love it. I actually used this on Ella for her birthday. I made her into like this beautiful little fairy unicorn. I'm gonna use I'll use this brush. This is the blush brush, and I'm gonna pick up a lot of these pigments, and I'm gonna go right here and there. And on the nose, and this is just, and then I'm gonna pat over the eyes, and I'm not trying to change the color of my eyeshadow or anything like that. I'm just trying to give that like that sparkle. And now pretty much right away I'm gonna set my face with my Milani Make It Last. Just basically trying to like glue those pigments in place. So I think that's really fun. I really like that. I feel like I look like a Who. You know, they have like the little button noses, and then they also have like no. Oh man. So I have these janky ass pair of lashes, and I just came up with the most dope lip combo, and I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm gonna do my brows first, so that when I put the lips on, it like all comes together. And oh shit, I don't know, should I do pink brows? Like, part of me is like, yeah, and the other part of me is like, nah, just do it like natural, but like bold to help with these eyes. I think I'll do natural this time. I'm not even gonna bother sticking them down. So, first off, I found this Wet n Wild Color Icon Baked Blush in Dare to Soar. Like, look at that. Is that not perfect? I'm gonna use it with a dual fiber brush, and I'm going to just really pink up the cheeks. And I will say, right now, I am not the first person to like do this, all of this. I will go and I will link a couple of makeup artists that I personally watch that I really love supporting down below. Palmberry, I believe is how it's pronounced. I think her name is like Fredrina or Frederica or something like that. My nose is itchy. Don't sneeze. Okay. And then also Raw Beauty Christie, and It's Likely Makeup. So, okay, so I just thought of the most boss lip combo. So I'm gonna take Kiss Me Secret Admirer, and I'm gonna take off most of the product because I want this to dry quite quickly. This is the LA Splash Studio Shine Lip Luster in Jasmine. And again, this is not supposed to be like perfectly symmetrical and stuff like that. And now I'm going to go in with the Kiss Me shade Valentine. Fill it in. And then, especially because like the center part is so like pale, I don't want it to get lost. So I'm going to put the Hank and Henry Lip Luster Gloss in Oral. I don't know. It's like super metallic and pink and beautiful. I'm hoping that I can get like a picture, because this is so much deeper than it's coming up on the screen, unfortunately. It looks very peachy on the screen, but it's very like pink and purple, and oh my gosh, I'm so in love. I have to say that with everything else on, I think that it doesn't look horrible. Like, my skin doesn't look horrible, but I also think there's a lot of stuff going on, and you can see like a lot of the highlight is like emphasizing my texture and stuff like that. So, you know, I guess take it for what it is. I'm just so like I don't know, this was so therapeutic for me to just sit down and talk about all this stuff and to do this makeup. I'm just so happy right now. I don't know what the pizza delivery guy is gonna say when he sees me though. So if you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy me and talking to me, then you should definitely subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on my other social media sites. I would really appreciate that. That would make me feel really good. And I will see you guys in my next video.